wish to join our Catfish Archery, that means the Catfish Archery physical training, we have our online training on Catfish Archery, and we also have the physical training on that Catfish Archery. Catfish archery still remains one of the profitable aspects of catfish farming in general, as we all know, and is the most easier and cheaper way of making good huge success in catfish farming. And watching from the background is one of our physical pre-mentorship program on catfish archery. This is to bring you the very great avenue of having one-on-one mentorship program with us in our farm, or if you want, in your farm. So what you are seeing are some of the ways and some of their practical, easier ways in order to get things right if you want to really be successful in catfish archery. And if you really want to be successful in catfish archery, what are those parameters that you need to put in place? And some of the good parameters you need to put in place is how to design your Kakaban. Kakaban is one of the most and very prompt, successful archery process you can ever pay your time on. If you don't know how to design, place and remove your Kakaban, this may be disastrous for your archery, because once you are using the wrong Kakaban and you want, after your incubating period, you want to lift your net, if you have some split of bad eggs in your incubator, this will congest, pollute, and this will stress your fishes to death. So at this particular time, there are series of things you need to check when you want to design your Kakaban. The number one thing you need to check is the easy accessibility of your Kakaban when you want to remove it. And again, the netting. What size of netting are you already using for your Kakaban? This should not be taken into play. So there are a lot of factors, there are a lot of things that you need a mentorship to take you through in catfish archery. Catfish archery is just not what you can just do and you think you have a success. Catfish archery needs an expert and experienced person to take you through factors that you may be toying with that may give you problems by the end of the day in your archery process. We have a lot of online mentorship programs, and I bet you there's none of those that we are doing online mentorship program with are very regretted since we have been doing it. I bet you we have been having 100% success in all our mentorship programs we'll be doing. You may be into archery, you may be doing the archery before, but at this present time, getting a mentor beside you will really guide you in taking some steps you don't need to take. And moreover, there are some kits, parameters kit, water parameters kit you need to check, and some of the parameters you need to check in your water. If those parameters are not right, you may still not get it right. So these are what you are basically watching from the background. In here, we are showing a lot of kits, we are showing a lot of water parameters, we are showing the levels that your water could be and should be in order for you to be successful in that particular archery process. So involved in this are even the broodstocks. So you will be checking when we will be checking our broodstocks, and you'll be seeing when we'll be doing the injecting of our broodstocks. But presently, we are talking about the total management, water management of your archery. And what are the most parameters you need to check if you want to into your archery? The first parameters for you to check is the pH, that means the potential hydrogen of your water. Now you check the ammonia level, you check the dissolved oxygen level in your water, you check the softness and the hardness level of your water, that means the KH and the GH of your water. And most important, the temperature of your water. As we know, is the temperature that controls the latency period and incubating period in your archery. Those are the steps that you need to know. And note, the temperature that controls your latency period are not the same temperatures that controls your incubating period. So these are things you need to get and to check and to understand and to perfect, so that you can be at the safer ground to have an 100% hatchery process. So these are what you can learn from us in Catfish Solution Academy. We provide all this and we make sure that we explain things to you in details. One-on-one consultancy services or online consultancy services are one of the most important services, and I think as a farmer you need to get. And basically, what are the parameters you need to check? Inside the kit you are seeing from the background, we have the pH kit, the chlorine kit, we have the dissolved oxygen kit, which is the aerator. What we are displaying on this background is the 1 watt aeration system that conveniently you can use in order to aerate and correct the ammonia in a cubic meter. That means a small incubator that can contain a 1000 liters of water. This 1 watt aerator works perfectly and works with a USB cable, a power bank, and you don't need to have light in your farm before you started having that success you want in order to correct the dissolved oxygen in your water. So if you need to have this kind of aerator, make sure that you contact us and this will be supplied to you anywhere you are. Note, there are nothing waste, there are no money waste in training and getting some parameters you need to be successful in catfish hatchery, because catfish hatchery, when you get it right, this can multiply your money in 100 folds on a particular hatchery. So what are you still waiting for? Why don't you contact the number on the screen and make sure that we have a tete-a-tete discussion on how to do it best for you in year 2025. There are a lot of hatchers facing a lot of difficulties. There are a lot of things happening in the country, but I bet you in a 20 by 15 feet room you have, you can equally be a millionaire if you can get it right. Being a millionaire in catfish farming is so simple. Being a millionaire in catfish hatchery is very, very simple. Being a millionaire, if you only have just 10,000 pieces of fishes, maybe juvenile, you are already a millionaire. That is what I meant. And producing this 10,000 pieces of juvenile depends on you, depends on the practicals, depends on your understanding, depends on who is beside you, depends on the challenges you are having from the hatchery process. So in here is the ways, different ways of injecting your fishes to avoid what? To avoid the swelling body, to avoid abnormality injecting that can cause disability to your fishes. So these are the ways. Getting your muzzles where you can put your injector, inject your ovulin or any kind of a seductive hormone you are using. So this getting it right is the training you just watched from the background. And again, what are we looking at for here? We are looking at for the best eggs to get from your female catfish. And what are the best eggs to look out for in your female catfish? We are looking for the golden color eggs, we are looking for the brownish egg, and we are looking for the dark green eggs. Note, if you are pressing and you want to get your eggs right, make sure that by the time you split, some split of blood, red blood stain coming out with the eggs, the fishes is not yet 100% ready. And if you notice that you are seeing some spottage of white eggs coming up with your eggs, that simply means your female broodstock is not ready to as well. So those are the parameters you need to check from your female catfish. But before I go, make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube page. Make sure that you follow us on all our social media, and we are on Facebook, we are on Twitter, we are on Instagram, and we are on all social media and do a Catfish solution. Make sure that you go to your Google, press Catfish solution, and this will take you to any of our stations you really want to visit that is closer to you. And make sure that you press on the notification button, because this will tell you when we release new videos on this channel. Moreover, make sure that you get a mentor beside you. Make sure that you like and share. Thank you, and God bless you all.